First, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin, Sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Honorable and respected speakers and participants from all of the world, I think, because as mentioned before, there is so many participants from other countries outside Indonesia join for our fourth Icons International Conference of Zakat. Okay, let me deliver my opinion about our theme for this morning. Especially for me is Zakat management in time of new normal lifestyle. Okay, of course, today we should be responding to the activity of impact from the COVID-19. That means our should be navigating exceptional disruption and also the changes around us. So these activities should consider to immediate and maybe for longer term regulatory and the regulatory impact of the activity decision and of course the strategy moving forward thing. So to continue the activities as they respond to the ongoing impact of COVID-19, we relate to our activities in collecting and distributing zakat. We should have identified some areas in effort to address this one. For example, immediate challenges, mitigate risk, and also plan for our new normal lifestyle. So when this pandemic situation continues to evolve, what should we do for our some activities to the continue of this activity? So we should to immediate measures the station to protect our program, business, social responsible, and also our employees, I think. So we must plan about that in expected to be prolonged activities recovery. It is very critical for me that actors in every sector of business make informed and compliant decision in order successfully navigate through these uncertain times and plan for our new normal. So this paper for me focus on zakat evolving, and although the impact from COVID-19 on collecting, distributing, and also its environmental in public policy view. So this is our current condition right now in our environmental. We know that three actors in our environmental, household, government, and also corporation. So for this new normal activity, for this new normal changes on every activities around us, such as like household, they do consumption not from their salary or wage, but from saving right now. They also make their activity by online, and of course they will reduce their activity in tourism, concerts, sport activity, movie, and restaurant also. And as the effect is middle class use their own vehicle and less insurance, and of course the mass rapid transportation become down right now. From the perspective of corporation, we also see that reduce in business traveling, using PyCon, digitalization of program, even some permanent of work from home, no more recruitment again, less in using office space, and also reorientation for global business due to the limitation of sources. But fortunately, we think about our country, Indonesia, we known as the country for rich of resources. So we must be able to how to beneficial our risk of resources for our community as a whole. And the third one from the government side is also they work from home, save on expenditure, productive to consumption. That means the real condition for government is how to make the productive expansion. But right now, most of their budget should be delivered to consumption. So the infrastructure budget, for example, to bridge to toll routes. So right now, maybe stop and then replace with the infrastructure of health and hopefully for the education. So this is the condition right now due to the COVID pandemic. And then this is our statistic for the Indonesia right now regarding to the our condition of Islamic social revenue or Islamic social finance, like the Ziswat, Zakat, infak, charity, and also wakaf. So based on this statistic, as we see in this slide, we have right now around 800,000 until 1 million mosques in Indonesia, the data from 2019. And also we have the 240 million population, and 209 million is Muslim. So we have the biggest Muslim population in the world, and that's why Indonesia also known as Muslim countries in case of their population, but not case in their government. And also about the growth of Islamic finance, we have the reduced growth from 2020 and 2019. In 2019, we still have the growth around 13%, and right now it's only 11%. As more indicate is, for example, the Islamic bank condition, we have only have to also reduce in growth from 2019 or 2020. And also in Islamic non-bank, even we see this is the increase in the growth, but actually this is the condition very, very risky to the new era or new normal lifestyle, because the income of the household. And then we also have 28,194 Islamic boarding school, and also almost 4 million students and 3 labs. What about this statistic is we know that Islamic boarding school or pondok pesantren in Indonesia is the main trigger to the better increase in Islamic microfinance. So we should manage this Islamic boarding school because they also have the goals that are not only for the profit oriented, but also the goes to the social beneficiaries. And also there is 3 last right now. This is based on our research with Muhammad Anwar Sani from Darul Quran. We do the research about 3 Amil Zakat institution, Daku, Dompet Duafa, and Alzar, who respectively do their activities for mostly the social beneficiaries, such as did the real sector in agriculture and also in another business model. So through the 3 last, the beneficiary for our social Muslim, our Muslim environmental is very advantage to the image of this last. And the last statistic is decreasing revenue. The realization compared then its potential for zakat, asset of wakaf, and also cash wakaf. We are disabled to collect our potential zakat wakaf right now due to the limitation of our activity, for example, the human resources activity to collect this one. And even in this pandemic COVID, we have more struggle to do this activity. So that's why we use the management technology to maintain this technology in case to collect our zakat infak charity and also wakaf. And from this statistic right now, we still believe that our social finance in Indonesia is still able to grow when we do some other activities like in my next slide in discussion. For this condition, as I mentioned before, we are right now very very understand about our condition in our organization. I mean, this one is zakat organization when we have no, what I call that, we have no smooth relationship between our zakat organization in center and also their province and regency and municipality. There is lack, I think, in this condition because there is no smooth statistic when we try to know how about the zakat condition right now for the whole of Indonesia. So we should go to each website. That should be, I think, for my point of view, is Basnas in center should better to make a good relationship with the organization in province and also regency and municipality. But I know that this is because of the regulation itself. So we must do together how this regulation become better and better again for the future.
Excuse
So,
me, Prof.
Yes.
Would you slideshow the PowerPoint?
This is PowerPoint right now?
Yeah.
I'm just screen
click
sharing.
slideshow.
Oh, click slideshow. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Prof.
Okay, thank you. And right now we also know that Basnas already make many cooperation with some institution regarding to the high technology implementation in collecting and redistributing zakats, such as with United Nations Development Program, and also such as like many platform such as like Dana, OVO, GoPay, Sobatku, Pytrend, and so many others. We hope that this will improve the existence of Islamic finance in helping our countries as whole. However, but of course, it's not expected this case, I mean this COVID-19 pandemic case, I hope do not stop the ummah from continuity to pay out their zakat infaq and charity obligation, but also be careful with our Basnas management about lil and fee in zakat fikih, as we show in statistic. For example, Malaysia, we never find the zakat fitri in their collection. So this is become the other issue in management zakat in Indonesia for the next time. Okay, I think my last slide is about conclusion. So this COVID-19 pandemic has challenged the Basnas organization to think, introduce, and also execute radical and vigorous approach to continuing the business operation for its long-term sustainability. As our known, the Zakat law also regulates that individuals are prohibited from acting as amir zakat to collect, distribute, and of course use zakat without permission from the authorities. The law states that violation of this rule can result in penalties and fines. But now, with this condition, our task, our job for the next is how can we harmonize this zakat management with the informal collection and distribution in our society. So this is what needs attention for me. Also, don't let a thriving charity, especially in these difficult times, be hampered by regulation and bureaucracy. In positive view, the pandemic for me also has generated tremendous solidarity among us. So not just the negative view from the pandemic, but from the positive view, the solidarity among all elements of society to help each other. This is where Basnas and also LAS need to be more proactive, make it easier for the bureaucracy and take the initiative to work directly with the community through the environment and also most throughout Indonesia by creating a model for collecting and managing zakat that is more flexible and easily linked to current technological development. And for involving various sector of the society between zakat regulators in Indonesia, we can start our activity since this pandemic by make a smooth regulation in Basnas itself. So this is the point of view about this title as the mentioned in prior session to this morning. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.